What if I told you that making your own turmeric powder is easier than you thought? And once you taste it, you may never buy store-bought turmeric powder again. Today I'll show you exactly how I do it using turmeric from my own garden. This is store-bought turmeric powder and this is homemade organic turmeric powder. See the difference in color? Homemade turmeric powder is vibrant, aromatic, and completely free from artificial colors, preservatives, and fillers. Let's get started. These are the turmeric rhizomes I harvested this morning. Most of the soil has been washed off. If you're growing turmeric at home, try to harvest on a dry day because it's much easier to clean. Look at this gorgeous color. Fresh turmeric has such an earthy, warm aroma that you just don't get from packaged turmeric powder, but one cleaning. First, let's break up the fingers from the rhizomes. This will make the task of cleaning much easier. Some of the rhizomes have sprouts. This can be saved for planting again for the next batch of turmeric plants. Now let's wash the turmeric thoroughly. There's usually quite a bit of soil trapped beneath the fingers of each rhizome, so I like to scrub them thoroughly. As you're washing, remove any roots or damaged sections. Repeat the process for 3 to 4 times or until the water runs clear. Part 2. Boiling. Many people ask whether turmeric should be boiled before drying. Traditionally, boiling is done to shorten the drying time. It also improves the color and makes the turmeric easier to grind. Place the washed turmeric in a pan. Fill up the water up to slightly above the level of the turmeric. Place it on the stove and bring it to a boil. Then cover the pan and simmer for about 30 to 40 minutes or until a knife just pierces the rhizomes. Cut through one piece just to check. The rhizomes should be cooked properly if the color is even throughout. Then let them cool down. Part 3. Slicing. Next, slice the turmeric into thin, even pieces. Slice them as thinly as possible. I usually aim for slices of about 2 mm thick. Uniform slices dry much more evenly and help prevent moisture from being trapped inside. As you can see, the color is absolutely stunning. Part 4. Drying. This is probably the most important step in the entire process. The easiest way is to use a food dehydrator if you have one. Otherwise, you can dry them in a low temperature oven of about 50 to 60 degrees Celsius or even under the sun if the weather is hot and dry. I prefer to dry the turmeric slices under the sun as I live in a hot country. Arrange the slices on trays like this. This usually takes 2 to 4 days depending on how hot the weather is. The goal is to remove every bit of moisture. I started with 1.2 kilograms of turmeric rhizomes. Let's see how much remains after grinding later. This is the result after 4 days of drying under the sun. The slices have shrunk. The turmeric is ready when the slices become brittle and snap easily. There shouldn't be any soft center left. If it's still flexible, it needs more drying time. Otherwise, the turmeric powder will become moldy. Taking your time here will give you a turmeric powder that stays fresh for up to a year. Grinding. Now comes the fun part. Once the turmeric has dried completely, it's time to grind it. I'm using a spice grinder today, but a high-speed blender or coffee grinder also works well. Grind until the powder is very fine. Then sift the powder. There will be bigger pieces remaining. Simply grind those pieces again and try to extract as much powder as possible. It is advisable to use the services of a flour mill to grind the turmeric really fine if you are making a bigger quantity of turmeric powder. After grinding 2 to 3 times, you should get this beautiful bright golden powder that's ready for cooking or making a drink. I got nearly 200 grams of turmeric from 1.2 kilograms of turmeric rhizomes. After grinding 2 to 3 times, you should get this beautiful bright golden powder that's ready for cooking or making a drink. This is full of benefits as an antioxidant, as all the curcumin is still present in this powder, and there are no preservatives or fillers. Let's compare it to a store-bought turmeric powder. The store-bought powder is lighter in color as there are usually fillers used, in this case rice flour. Store your homemade turmeric powder in a clean, airtight glass jar. Keep it in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight. Always use a dry spoon to prevent moisture from getting into the jar. When stored properly, your turmeric powder should keep its wonderful flavor for many months. I love adding this turmeric powder to curries, dal, soups, rice dishes, vegetable stir-fries, smoothies, and my favorite golden turmeric ginger tea. One of the best things about making it yourself is knowing exactly what's in it, just pure turmeric. I hope this video has inspired you to make your own homemade turmeric powder. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Tulsi's Vegan Kitchen, and click the notification bell so you don't miss out any future recipes. I love to hear from you in the comments. Have you grown turmeric at home? Or are you planning to try making your own turmeric powder? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video where I'll show you how to make a delicious golden turmeric ginger tea using this homemade turmeric powder. Until then, take care and happy cooking.